Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then Sunday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the game against the Hawks, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Dimon, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And for the Hornets, Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Scott in at the 2 spot. Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals, Doris. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
Dimon, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Scott from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Shot from the low post is good.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Scott. From downtown. Offensive board. Yep, that one goes.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Dimon. Porter from outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Scott. Off target from 3-point range.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Pass to Dimon. Got a piece of it. Now the Hornets moving it up. Jumps up. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. Scott with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Out left to the wing. Pass to Dimon. Five to shoot. Offline from the high post. Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Scott. Jacks up a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Knipple. Here's Scott. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. Pass to Dimon. The 3 ball. Scott with a rebound. And Charlotte shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Drills it from deep. Scott's got 5 points.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. It's tipped. Here's Scott. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Scott can't get it to go. The Nets with a lead. 4-3. And the Nets miss again. And here's Charlotte. Down low. Here's Dimon. He's got 6. Porter gets the bucket.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Here's Scott. Pass to Scott. The 3. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now. For 3, Dimon. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Hornets trail by 6. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you.
Oh, sit down.
Here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. 4th, the Hornets.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Bridges with it. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Scott. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
Here's Scott. Thomas defends. Scott can't get it to go.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And grant the Hornets as of last season with a new front office trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
First free throw's good, and after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young doors.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City, and let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve, and once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Shot blocked. I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Dimon. 10 points for him. Here's the pick. And here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Miller pulls it in.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Charlotte, no good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 7. Porter from outside. Kept alive. Claxton. Soft touch off the glass. Claxton's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
Shot's good by Scott.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Pass to Porter. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Nets lead by 9.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And last season, the Hornets with the second most games missed to injury.
Always tough to overcome significant injuries, especially if it's a rebuilding team. And the other part of that, BA, is it's complicating their ability to evaluate the talent that they do have. All of that requires help. You hope that's on the horizon.
Hornets making a switch here. Salon's checked in. Miller outside. Pass to Scott. Got it. Good job in the low post. Scott's got his third basket on the night right there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Man, the pass to Williams. And here's Man. This one for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Scott. 7 points in the game. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Nets leading by 7. Outside Man. Back to Williams. Outside Man. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. To the inside. Pass to Scott. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Well, the Nets shooting only 42% to get this one going. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Now here's man. No points yet. Here's Traoré, 6 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
To the middle. Here's Scott. Charlotte, no good that time either. Nets leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Scott. Misses the 3.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Pass the ball. There's a minute 40 left in the opening quarter. The shot's good.
There is such length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They lead by 4. Will grant a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Diabate's shot is good.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Traoré. Still no points. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The Hornets shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. The 3 is up. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Traoré for 3. Miller pulls it in. Here's Scott. Nails it from beyond the arc. Scott's got 8 points. Fires away from way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn out in front, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Williams, Sharp out there with Saraf, and it's Wolf in at the 4. There's a screen. Here's Williams. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte trailing. Here's Knipple. He's scoreless. Pass to Salah. Back to Ball. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, LaMelo getting better at running pick and roll action. This guy is so gifted setting up his teammates.
Well, the Nets shooting at about 44% so far. Williams up top. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Williams drops them both. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Martin against Ball. Pass to Williams. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Miller. Ball outside. Back to Miller. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Out to Bridges. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn trailing. Outside man. Five on the clock. Top of the key. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Bridges outside. Fires for three. Brooklyn with the board. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams with it. He's picked up by Miller. Pass to man. Back to Sharp. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. The Hornets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, BA. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
First one falls for him. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And so Ball nails both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For Charlotte. And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 1. Pass to man. Takes a 3. Clock at 6. And there's a pick for 3. Dimon. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Miller outside. Here's Scott. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Scott's got 11 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Dimon. 13 points in the game.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And he's good on the first of 3. The second free throw is good. And he makes all 3.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
The Hornets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Miller outside. Pass to Scott. It's tipped. Porter looks it over from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
To the wing on the left. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. The offensive rebound. Diabate again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
For Charlotte, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Miller. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Some changes for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Diabate, and it's ball in for Miller. And a change for the Nets. Wilson's checked in. Here's Dimon. He's got 16. Claxton a screen on ball. Back to man. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Hall. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. There's ball with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now man. No made baskets yet. Now here's Claxton. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Scott. Wilson grabs the board. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Wilson. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bridges with it. Pass to Hall. Takes the 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Puts it up from 17. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one. Hornets trail by 4. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Steps back. Ball passes to Hall. Yes, sir. And it's Hall with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get loud! It's time for your sports ball! All right, everybody, now coming to the floor, it's your sports ball! Let me hear you make some noise!
Checked in for Charlotte. Scott comes in for LaMelo Ball. Brooklyn making a switch here. Out to the right wing. Here's Traoré. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Claxton. And he makes it on the layup. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Scott. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller finds Bridges. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Wilson. It's Thomas on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Powell's shot is off. The Hornets shooting just 38% in this quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Scott can't get it to go.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Wilson. No points so far. And here's Thomas from the arc. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
And the Hornets with possession here. 6-point game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the middle. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. Scott can't get it to go.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to Toure. A minute 31 left to play in the first half. And they're running. Charlotte again missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Now Powell. Here's Wilson. He's guarded by Bridges. Off target with the 3. Hornets trail by 6. To win the drought. Scott can't get it to go. Thomas against Bridges for 3. Thomas misses.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Shots good by Scott.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
To the inside, Claxton. The rebound by Hall.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Here's Thomas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is called pressing the action, and Cam Thomas is known for it.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Sexton passes to Scott. Shoots over Demon. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, get ready for some IRBM and amazing stunts from your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Well, they've had that defense on its heels, pushing their action, getting themselves right to the line.
It seemed like every time they got the ball, they were thinking attack. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Look here now at Charlotte, starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hornets trail by 3. They've got Miles Bridges, also Knipple out there, and it's Scott in at the 2. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Now here's Porter. Pass to Dimon. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Scott's got rebound number 5 here tonight for the lead. Brooklyn pulls it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Wow, the defense trying to overpower Cam Thomas, and he was having none of it.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. That one's good. This game is all even.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And there's the screen. And here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 3. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Scott. The 3 is up. And Charlotte, another 3.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Nets trail by 3. Thomas, right side. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Dimon, that's good.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Scott. Fires from deep. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Clowney. There's the 3. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Scott's got 23.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to keep up their energy.
And so the timeout by Jordy Fernandez here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Now here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Here's Claxton. No good with a layup. On offense, here are the Hornets. They're on a 13-4 run. Scott can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 6. Here's Dimon. He's got 18. Pass to Thomas. Shoots off the step back. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Scott's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Bridges. From 12 feet, shot's good by Scott. And now an 8-point Hornet lead. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Dimon. 6 to shoot. Inside, Clowney. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Clowney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Scott. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Pass to Dimon. Something the league has worked towards. Seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
And here's Thomas from the arc.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Scott. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Now Claxton. Give him 8 for 3. Dimon. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Bridges, left side. Launches it. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for bandstand. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Let's see those moves. Keep it going. Substitution on the board.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Wilson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Scott. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Hornets lead by 11. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Etienne. The Hornets making their last shot. Wilson, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Scott. Knocks down the long J. Scott's got 31.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Etienne. Powell outside. Pass to Mann. Over Knippel. Mann misses.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Scott's got 18 points in just the second half. Here's Etienne. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Takes it inside. Stripped it away. Bridges passes to Scott, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
So it's Brooklyn now. After the basket by Charlotte. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Etienne. Still without a bucket. 4 on the clock. From deep. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Scott. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Outside man. Here's Etienne. There's a screen to halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Etienne's gotten his first bucket of the night.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Scott. 37 points for him. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give it up for your hip-hop crew.
Checked in for Bridges. Here's Scott. He's got 13. From deep three-point land. Sharp grabs the miss.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Martin outside. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Let's go with a three. Scott can't get it to go.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
They grab their own miss. And down it goes. 2 points. Wolf's got his second basket.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Pass to Scott. The deep three. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Saroff. No made baskets yet. And here's Martin. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Sharp.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's Scott. 37 points for him. Pass to Scott. Here's Knipple. Fires for 3. No luck on that one.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Williams looking around. Wolf, good. Wolf's got 4 points in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Scott to end the drought. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. Martin, the pass to Sharp. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 9. Miller outside. Here's Scott. Williams defending. And he lobs it up top. And a big-time jam right there.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's Saroff. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Sharp. Sharp, a screen on Miller. Shot clock at 6. It's scooped up. Pass to Saroff. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Unable to get that one. Sharp. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. To the paint. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 17 points.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Surratt for three. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Now the Hornets moving it up. Fires from deep. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 20 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Williams with it. They need this. No luck on that one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Sharp in it to 5 down low.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Nets trail by 18. Pass to Clowney. Thomas outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Ball. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Hornets lead by 18.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Dimon. Now here's Sharp. Here's Dimon. Clock at 4. And here's Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. And the three-pointer goes.
But Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Here's Scott. Nets trail by 15. Pass to Thomas. There's the screen. That one drops for him.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
And here's Charlotte now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Down low. Here's Diabate. That one goes. Count it.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ball outside. Bridges, a screen on Porter. Bridges, left side. That 3's off the mark.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Here's Dimon. Thomas outside. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ball. 4-3. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got rebound number 11. Here's Dimon. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. They set the screen. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. 5 on the clock. Now here's Porter. Shoots over Miller. Goes back up. And the layup by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Scott. No good on the three.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Pass to Clowney. Thomas outside. Goes up from the top of the key. Scott with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
And yep, it's good. Scott's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Nets trail by 15. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Make some noise! It's your honeybees!
Making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Scott. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Demon. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's got 39.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas has got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Here's Scott. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Dimon. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. Over ball. Thomas misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And he stays with it. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. So for the Hornets, Salon, he's checked in for Bridges, and Scott is subbed in for LaMelo Ball. Nets trail by 15. Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. Thomas outside. Shoots it from the high post. It doesn't go for him.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Launches it from deep. Scott can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Dimon, that's good. Here's Scott. Pass to Scott. Shoots over Demon. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Here's Demon. To the inside. Clowney. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
Hornets leading by 11. Here's Scott. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Clowney. It's Thomas on the wing. And the three off target.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Here's Salon. Uses the glass on the layup. Salon, he's got his first basket of the night.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Thomas outside. Outside Porter. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance.
The guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Knipple. Pass to Scott. Launches it. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 7 rebounds in the game. They swipe it. Here's Scott. Sinks it from distance. Scott's got 42 in the game.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Inside, here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Hornets leading by 11. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Miles Bridges checked in for Salon. Hornets leading by 11. Jacks up a three. The putback! The putback! How about the activity?
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
All right, everybody. Now coming under the floor is your scoring squad. Let me hear you make some noise. It's time for your scoring squad.
Checked in for Brooklyn.
Let's hear it for him, fans.
Takes a step back. Thomas outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, missed on the tray. Charlotte leading by 13. Up top, Bridges. It's off.
2 minutes remaining.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Nets. He shoots. The jumper is good.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Nets trail by 11. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter here. Yes, sir! Count it!
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
Here's Scott. Now Bridges. 5 to shoot. The 3 is off. Porter outside. Using the glass to lay it in.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
And he nails it.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Intercepted. Stolen by Sharp.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Now here's Bridges. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Porter. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, a perfect jumper. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to present our player of the game.